Hello and welcome to this little stream of No Man's Sky, or as I kind of put it in the name of the stream, No Man's Ocean, because we are raising money for whale and dolphin conservation, WDC, who are protecting the whales and the dolphins and the narwhals and many marine mammals, orcas as well, but especially the whales are very important for our environment, and it would be nice if we could get them back to their previous numbers for several reasons. Oh, well, difficult to get back, click into this game because you just start mining or something with your laser, your multi-tool. But yeah, I hope you have a good meeting, Knapp. Not too long-winded, and I will try to name some creatures in this stream, some sea creatures, hopefully, mostly. That's what we're gonna do. So if for every donation you can choose a reward. Of course, you can choose the reward of £35, which will give you the Jingle Jam games collection of more than 70 games worth over £1,100 for only £35. So a very good deal, especially since all the money goes to charity. And in this case, it will go to WDC, who work to protect whales and dolphins and stop hunting and whaling. And what you can also choose, or if you donate at least £1, which is the lowest amount, then you can pick a reward to name a creature in No Man's Sky. So the idea is that it's a sea creature, since it's whale and dolphin conservation, but if you want to, there are also some land creatures. Seems like they all went into hiding now. Okay, there's one over there. So we're gonna scan the creatures. Oh, there they are. Lots of them now. So we're gonna scan creatures, and then we can name them. And how it works in No Man's Sky, if you didn't know, is that when you name a creature, that creature gets that name for all players in the world if they come to this planet. Or I don't know if the same creature can be on other planets. I don't know if they are space creatures, spacefaring creatures, but if they come to this planet and they see this creature, they will see that name. So it's something that is saved forever, kind of thing. So no rude or offensive suggestions, otherwise it's fine. Yeah. Oh, I think day is dawning. Is it over there? Maybe. Or all around the horizon. Oh, the solar panels are opening on the building. Wow, it's dawning pretty quickly, honestly. So this planet here is a paradise planet. Oh, someone is passing overhead. Which means that it has a lot of resources. Well, mainly it has a lot of animals on it, and plants. And I think it has a lot of resources too. So I picked this planet to start on, just because we want to name creatures. How is... Okay, it changed. Looked like it was standing on air. Can be a bit floaty, maybe, creatures sometimes. But okay, let me know if the audio is a bit weird. I had some problems with audio video sync before. Kind of testing the setup for Saturday when we have the big YuleMash event. So it's a kind of a special setup. But the way I've set this up is that I have been in creative mode. So you can be in creative mode in No Man's Sky, and then you can switch to the other modes, the other difficulties, whenever you want. So I have been in creative mode, and then I built all this stuff and got some equipment, so we don't have to just walk everywhere really slowly or fly everywhere slowly. And then I switched now to normal mode. So now we have a few resources. We have some resources that I got along the way, basically by breaking down stuff I didn't need, because I got some stuff that I thought I need, that I didn't need. But otherwise we have to get that stuff ourselves by harvesting resources like this. Oop, got a rock as well. And then we can scan things, like I scanned this rock. And for that I get some money, and that one now is registered in the game as a Iwakaite, maybe. I don't know. But then you can rename. If you go into discoveries, you can see this planet. So this planet I named Jingle Jam World. So this is Jingle Jam World, and it is inside the system of the Jingle Jam jar. So the space station is called the Jingle Jam Jar Junction. But yeah, we're on the world now. I've discovered 4 minerals just because I wanted to find some things. So this is one of them, and then you can rename it here, and then you can upload it, and then it gets that name for everyone. And you can also see some notes. This one is unexpectedly buoyant. This rock. It has got some starfish. It looks like starfish on it. Though it is fairly far away from the sea. But we're not that far from the sea here. I'm not quite sure. Oh, it's in this direction. So we are on an island, and I called this island. You can see here on this one. If we look at, yeah, we can see here actually, WDC Island. So this is the WDC Island. It's not a big island, but it is what it is. And then we can fly over here, and we will find the ocean. The ocean is very red on this planet, of pinkish red. And there's another creature here. I think this one is. So these other ones here are herbivores, and this one, yeah, is a meat eater, I guess. So I've also built a little nautilon, which is an exocraft, where you can travel around underwater in that one. You can find sea creatures. We can also just swim, because we can't actually. You can scan here when you're walking. You can see crystal sulfide there. There's some armored clams there. A submerged relic over there. And then there should be some ocean creatures, hopefully. But they're usually further out. You can also see I have some extra protection for swimming underwater, some extra oxygen. But we can use this exocraft to get our oxygen back when we need it. So we don't really want to go up land again. We want to go down into the ocean and not hit too many of the rocks and things down here. This exocraft is not the most not the easiest thing to steer, but we're gonna try. It's not very deep, this ocean either so far. Oh, don't hit the bottom there. Kind of looking down. Oh, now we're looking up. It's a fairly shallow ocean, I would say. Okay, let's see where we are. So it's kind of an archipelago, this place. But yeah, we're going roughly in the right direction, I think. Where did our craft go? Oh, there it is. Right, so if we dive down and then we do some scanning, can we see any? Okay, so we see some creatures over there. Over there. There's one over there. Let's maybe go. Oh, there's one here. Okay, there's one right here. So let's go and check this one out. So this looks like a crab with some very bowed legs. So let's scan this one. It's called Ecuspotorium. So now we discovered one creature. It could have some interesting information for us. So let's go into the craft. And we can have a look. So we discovered one. There are 9 creatures on this planet. So not all of them are ocean creatures, but we can see here we have one Ecuspotorium is this one. Kind of like a scorpion-like tail, but very short, stubby. Not sure what they use that for. But otherwise fairly crab-like creature. So it's always active. It's a common creature, so it's pretty easy to find. And it's underwater. So if you want to rename this one, you can donate at least £1 and give it a name. You tell your name in the donation. Yeah. So the other creatures here, we have ground creatures. They are above water. All of them are rare, actually. That's unusual. That's rare. We have an uncommon flying one. I don't know if I've seen any flying ones here yet. And then we have 2 more underwater creatures. So these are kind of the ones we want to find most of all. So there's one common and one rare. So let's read about this Ecuspotorium. It has a radical gender. And he weighs, oh, what is it, 1.2 meters? Didn't look that big to me. 1.2 meters. And he weighs 74.4 kilos. It's a pretty big and quite heavy creature. Although I guess the height, I mean, it's got some width as well. The height is mostly the legs. So yeah, that makes sense. Ecuspotorium was recorded in the pale blue waters of planet Jingle Jam world. Well, that's true. Always on the move, these nomadic grazers search far and wide for the perfect grazing sites. Scavengers, they feed upon the soft downward drift of plankton, feasting upon the dying remains of tiny organisms. So, an interesting thing about plankton, if you didn't know, on the top of the ocean, in many places, there is something called phytoplankton, which are vital to the world's ecosystems, and they are very well connected with, well, if you could say that, with whales in a way, because whales, when they want to eat, they dive down deeper into the ocean and then they get something to eat. And then they are mammals, so they need to go up to the surface of the ocean and breathe. So when they do that, I mean, sometimes after you've eaten, you usually need to take a bit of a pee, and maybe a little bit of a poo, and that is very beneficial for the phytoplankton, because they feed upon these nutrients that the whales have kind of brought up from down in the ocean, brought it up to the surface, and then the phytoplankton can feed on this. So the whales are important for phytoplankton, and the phytoplankton are very important for the whole world, basically, because not only do they bind a lot of carbon, which is important, of course, especially considering the current climate situation, but also they produce about 50% of the world's oxygen. And well, you know, you can imagine if we didn't have phytoplankton, wouldn't be so easy to breathe, I guess. So yeah, very important. But there are different types of plankton, and these Ex-ecusportorium, they are then eating. Apparently they are grazing, but they're also scavengers, apparently. So I would imagine grazing would be eating the seaweeds and the seagrass, the bottom of the ocean. You saw it was walking on the bottom of the ocean. But then also they are scavengers, and they feed upon the soft downward drift of the plankton. So the plankton, when they die off and they fall down into the ocean, and then these little guys eat the remains of the plankton, apparently. And also they secrete phytotoxins. Nice. Yeah. Also, a good thing, when I play this game, I often do this scanning thing, because what you can do is you can scan. If you find all of the creatures, not only do you get nanites, which is a currency, important currency in this game, for uploading naming creatures, but you also get a bonus, pretty big bonus sometimes, for finding all of them. That's kind of a challenge. Sometimes these creatures are pretty rare. On this planet, it seems like most of them are always active, so that makes it a bit easier. And there are no underground creatures, which I find usually are the most difficult ones. But we do have one diurnal. And I think diurnal, is that the morning creatures? I don't remember. But they're not active all day anyway, so you have to find them at a specific time. So that's why you can check out. Also, in your multi-tool, you can add these scanner upgrades, and these, you can see here, it says fauna analysis reward, flora analysis reward, and on this one it says mineral analysis reward as well. So it seems like on these ones I got mostly the biggest bonus for flora, but pretty big for fauna as well. And this one has a lot of mineral, so I guess it's fairly balanced then. I didn't have that much time to prepare, and you have to go around to find these S-class scanner upgrades if you want the best return. Also, this one is supercharged, so it does give more than it normally would. But if we're scanning fauna, maybe I should actually move this. Let's see, I think this one gave more fauna, 7,000. This one is 6,000, so this one is normally, for fauna is 6,700. So if we put the 7,400 fauna over here in the supercharged slot, then we get 9,000 for the fauna. We can just, well, it could have been there. It's fine. So now we should get more for fauna than before. Not that we really need money, I think, because we got 5 million, and I thought we also had some things we could sell. We needed to somewhere, maybe not. These seems to be basic resources. Most of them. What's this? I don't know. And some navigation data. You get these for free in some space stations. And this is for researching stuff. But since I've been in creative mode, I think most of the things are already discovered. So let's get out again and see if we find any other creatures here. Wait, that's another crab. Okay. Very close. This looks like a very brainy crab. If the other one was a brawny crab, maybe this is a brainy crab. So it has kind of different segmented legs and a shell that looks like it would have a divided brain. Oh, I think it got a bit scared. It's excreting something, it looks like. Okay, let's scan it then. You don't have to scare it too much. There we go. Got 126,000. Our craft is over here. So let's have a look at that one. This one is called G. Hippofluxima. Kind of looks like a hippo. It's very clearly a crab though. And this one has got, I don't think the other one had claws, did it? No, this one has got kind of like grabber arms or something. Definitely, well, it has no claws, which I think is maybe unusual for crabs, I would say. And this is a bit taller, bigger. I think, but it says it's 1 meter, so I guess it scales it up here. So, the G. Hippofluxima has a symmetric gender, which I'm not quite sure what that means. I'm not quite sure what radical means either, actually. There's no like explanation or anything, no. It is 1 meter high, so a bit smaller than the previous crab, and it weighs 72.2 kilos. It was first recorded on this planet, Jingle Jam world, where G. Hippofluxima frolics in the water of its calm and sheltered seas. Yeah, I mean, it is a paradise planet, so the seas are pretty calm. There's no like big storms or like firestorms or ice storms or anything. And their search for food drags them far and wide across the planet, their journey never ending. They're also scavengers that feed upon the soft downward drift of plankton, feasting upon the dying remains of tiny organisms. Okay, so they're kind of similar in that regard to Equus potorium. And they're also, they digest via symbionts. So some kind of bacteria or something, I guess. Most likely. It's a bit cold in here. I think I'm gonna turn on the heating a bit more. Just feeling my nose getting cold, like getting chilly, my fingers, and also generally feeling a bit chilly today. I don't know how cold it is. It stopped snowing at least, but that doesn't really say anything about how cold it is. Alright, so we found 2 of the underwater creatures, and we have 1 left. But the one we have left is a rare one. If we go out now, you see they're always active, so we might be able to spot it anyway. Now it's night. So we can see the ones with the paw prints. Those are the ones we've already found. Oh, there's one there. Actually quite close. Well, let's head over there. I think we should maybe also refill our hyper pressure thing. Oh, whoops, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. I recharge those. I recharge the final one. So we should be able to swim without any problems. Let's see, oh, there it is. Looks pretty similar to the other crab, actually. Although it does have kind of the back stinger of the first crab. But the claws... oh, and the legs of the first crab. But the claws and the upper body of the second crab. And he has some peculiar eyes, kind of like a spider. And a very interesting pattern on top of the upper shell. Oh, is he spooked? Did we spook it? I'm trying to be still here. Oh, I think it's fine. What's that noise? I'm not sure. Well, maybe there's a ship or something. Let's scan it and see what it's called. It's called K-Cop-Vipea. K-Cop-Vipea. I'll head back to our ship, which is over here, or our exocraft. Not quite sure how these visual effects, what they do with the stream. Okay, let's see. We found the rare one, wasn't that difficult to find. And it's called K-Cop-Vipea. Looks more green in here than outside. Okay, so it's even smaller actually, but kind of more compact because it weighs a bit more. 0.9 meters and 75 kilos. It does not have a gender. So I guess it reproduces in a genderless way. Or I mean, it might not have a gender, but it has sex. Anyway, I guess. Anyway, the K-Cop-Vipea, which could be renamed if you want to rename this creature or any of the other creatures. You can choose whichever creature you want, or if you want me to scan a different creature, just let me know. And you can name it if you donate. Below the stream here there is a button which says donate here or something like that, and there you can donate to WDC to help protect whales and dolphins. And then you can also choose a reward to get your name in the game, or well, on this creature or a different creature, or a different name. Doesn't have to be your name. Well, I guess it's your name because you picked it, but... Alright, K. Copvipia was first encountered swimming in the milk-warm seas of planet Jingle Jam world. Cautious by nature. Okay. Yeah, seem pretty cautious. Even when facing starvation, they do all they can to avoid straying into unknown territory. Okay, so they're very like homebodies. Like me. So they are also scavengers. I kind of see a pattern here. Scavengers they feed upon the soft downward drift of plankton, feasting upon the dying remains of tiny organisms. And they're extremely homozygous. What does that mean? I'm gonna have to look that up. Homozygous. Refers to having inherited the same versions, well, alleles, of a genomic marker from each biological parent. Oh, so they kind of have very limited evolution, I guess. They have two identical versions of that marker. But I guess there's other aspects of genetics that could play a bigger part for these creatures in their evolution. Or maybe they just found that, well, this is a final part of their evolution. So, well, the final step, they don't need to evolve anymore. Yeah. Quite possibly. Though I find this a bit weird. I thought this one had claws. Let's go out. Can we find them again? Where were they? I thought they were over here. Is that them over there? Okay. Yeah, so this one has claws. But I think they are often in like male and female variety. Independent of what it says in the text, if it says anything. Oh, swaying. So this one does have claws. And there's only one of them, I think. You can't really tell from a distance because I can't really see them. You have to check them out through this scanning tool. So there's one here, there's another one over there. Okay, they're not too far away from each other. They do not move a lot, it seems, so that seems in line with what the text said. This one looks the same as the other one though. This one moves more, and that's the first one we found. First type, yeah, these are very much on the move. They move far. Okay, there's another of the common ones. Can't tell what those are. There's some other objects there. We can of course scan these other objects too, and then we get some money. And well, you also find out the secondary element of the minerals when you scan them. So that one had the sodium, and this one here, ferrite, it has dihydrogen. Oh, it's mostly made of chlorine. Wow, that's unusual. A rock mostly made of chlorine, and this one chlorine, maybe. That's one of the more common ones. You can see a bit better now, I feel. now that it's daytime. I want salt in it. Oh, and this is a plant that we swam right into. And oh, it's the most invasive plant. It has a lot of carbon. Plants usually do have carbon in them. So we can go back. Oh, Jingle Jam World. We can check on flora. You can find this one too. It says that it is a seasoned age. Okay. And it has a widespread root structure. It feeds of other plants. Okay. And it has insect habitation. Apparently. It doesn't say anything about being invasive. But I guess it is invasive. These ones here can be useful because you can get oxygen back if you need it. We don't need it though, because we have some gear that gives us more oxygen. Where did our exocraft go? There. Okay, so we're back in the exocraft. Let's not drive into too many things. Let's try and go back to the island. It's over here. Oh, I don't know why it does that. Maybe it wants to go down underwater. So now we can just get out of the water here. Up on land again. So craft is out there, but that's fine. We can summon it. We should be able to anyway, I think. Summon it to other places. We've got some paraffinium here. Not that we need it. Where's our base? Is this not the island? I think we went to the wrong island. This is not WDC Island. But we can scan some trees while we're here. Oh, I got the interesting. And also the Cowex Forum. Okay. Is a far-reaching root structure. And it's bi-seasonal. So this one is a ground creature. Probably one of the more common ones. I think they're all rare actually. These two are different creatures, though they look fairly similar in their body shape. So maybe they are distantly related. Oh look, this small one here and this one here, they have different head shapes. These two seem to be similar. It also looks kind of like the head doesn't grow with the body for some reason. Is this another one? No, this is another one. We didn't scan this yet. It's got big red blisters kind of thing on it. And that looks like a different one as well. So, well, you can tell this is a paradise planet by the real abundance of creatures. We already found 7 out of 9 creatures on this island, or on this planet. So there should be a flying one. Oh, we found it already. Well, that was easy. And that just leaves one singular creature. Oh, someone landed here. Well, hello. Is this a Gek? Oh, I'm scanning you, Gek. Hello. Doesn't do much. So you can talk to this Gek, and they click their beak. They have their own language. And but I don't know any Gek. I haven't done any language learning. No owl training for me in this save. So I can make an offer on their starship here. So this is their starship, what it looks like. I don't want it because I already have a starship. But that's what you can do. You can also trade with them. So they're kind of trading in some band stuff. Some suspicious upgrades. Got some suspicious life support, suspicious scanner module. Wow. Well, we don't have a lot of nanites, so it might not be best idea. Although we're gonna get nanites, just get a suspicious scanner module and see what it does. Oh, they have more. Well, let's just get one and see what it does. We can also sell some stuff to them. For money though, so it doesn't help us that much. Well, we have nothing very useful. So let us check out what is this thing that we just bought. This is a scanner module, a suspicious one. So we're gonna try and just, it's gonna be too much because we already have max. But if we put it in here, you see that it is only 3000. So it's a bad one. So on these X marked suspicious upgrades, it's basically rolling the dice if they're good or bad. And this is bad. So we're just gonna get rid of it. Okay. That's not what we were doing though, originally. We're just trying to find all the flora and get rid of this dangerous one. So we're looking for, there's another trap there. We are looking for a ground creature, I think. Yes, a rare ground creature that's always active. So they might not even be on this specific island. You can have a look around. Oh, they're actually over there. I think that was the visitor or left, the traveler that we just talked to. Okay, let's see. Are we getting close? Maybe we passed it by. We actually did, yeah, it's over here. Alright, I just missed it. Is this the one? It's a rare creature. Looks like it's kind of stuck in a rock. Oh, it looks like it's a predator, possibly. So you might want to move away. Oh yeah, it's a carnivore, so that's the largest carnivore I've scanned so far. Probably because it's the first one. So now we can see we've found 9 out of 9. And now we can use this button to register all of these with the planetary organization that handles names of creatures, I guess. And then we get a lot of nanites. So this one, we can read about the other creatures too. Why not? So this one is called R. Sweep Hyacea. It's 1.8 meters high. And this specific one, I guess, is male. Is it a specific one that I scanned that it's showing me about, maybe? It is found primarily on the grassy plains of planet Jingle Jam world. It's drawn by magnetic forces on long journeys across the planet. Their lives are spent in constant motion. Constantly hungry, their specially adapted teeth and guts allow them to consume entire trees, from leaf to sap to trunk. So apparently they eat leaves as well. Oh, I clicked on... No, it's this one. So apparently they are a carnivore, but they eat leaves. Was it not the carnivore? No, this is the carnivore. Okay. Okay, so this one is the... This is a herbivore then. And they get cold easily. Well, luckily they're on a planet that doesn't seem to be that cold. So that's good. The teeth are specially designed, adapted, of course, to go through their jaw. on the side. Right, so we also have this. This is the predator that we've just found, the carnivore. At 2.5 meters high, really? They didn't look that big. And they're pretty heavy. They have a radical gender as well. They're drawn to verdant landscapes. And Cleaowa. One of those, possibly. Or maybe if it's English, just Cleaowa. Or Cleop. Maybe. Clei. Or French. One of those would probably be pronounced in a completely different way to how it's spelled. But if it's found, it is found in lush temperate worlds. As a sharp intelligence flashes in their eyes, they are careful, methodical hunters. Extremely powerful carnivores, they sit atop the food chain. Nothing dares hunt them. I mean, I think they're the only carnivore on this planet. They have nitrogen-rich blood. Apparently. Well, the flyer has always got double wings. Flapping the wings fairly slowly, so it must be pretty powerful wings. And they're 1.3 meters high. I wonder if that is when their wings are up. Or not, if they are really big. They are found on planet Jingle Jam world, where they soar freely over both forest and grassland. Temperamental, effervescent creatures, they swirl through the air with a wild and beautiful unpredictability. A gnawing hunger for sugar drives their every waking moment. Their existence a constant hunt from sweet plant to the next. Okay. Sure, so they're kind of sugar addicts. And they also have a detachable tongue. Why would you need a detachable tongue? In which situation would a detachable tongue be useful? I don't know. Then we have Z. chronoeulorum, a wide-ranging creature. Z. chronoeulorum was found on in the grasslands of planet Jingle Jam world. Gentle, friendly creatures, they are always happy to interact with other living beings. Constantly hungry, their specially adapted teeth and guts allow them to consume entire trees, from leaves to sap to trunk. So they're also eating the trees. And they're a strong burrower. Well, I could imagine with those massive front legs. And we already read about this one. Then this G. quarsubursi, which is the one which has the head that never grows, it looks like. It is 1.4 meters high as well, so pretty small. Found wandering the temperate grasslands of planet Jingle Jam world. Tense and easily startled, these creatures show a heightened sense of fear. They are alert to danger with every step. Gut analysis reveals a varied but exclusively vegetarian diet. Okay, so they might not just eat trees and trunks and whatever. And they do not age. Wow. Okay, that is a very impressive trait to have. I mean, I don't think I would like to never age if I was born with it, because then you would just be a tiny baby, and maybe you would just never grow in the womb at all. I don't know, maybe it kicks in later. So you grow, you age until you're a certain age, and then you don't age again. That would be fine by me. Like you age until you're 30 and then you don't age again. Maybe. S. Wiedegum is pretty tall, actually, 2.5 meters, and drawn to verdant landscapes. S. Wiedegum is found on lush temperate worlds, like Jingle Jam world. They display an uneasy caution in the face of novelty, untrusting of strangers and strange situations. Their blood is highly toxic to most predators thanks to their oxide-rich diet. Okay. And they have a monstrous tongue. So it seems like they are safe from the predators, which seems nice. We read about the sea creatures already. So that's all of the creatures on this planet. I will not upload those yet, just in case you would like to... Oh, there's our base. You would like to donate and name one of these creatures. So you can name any of the creatures we've already found, or just one of the new creatures that we will find. So I've made a little bit of a base here. It's not very big, just to have something. We have a teleporter in here if we need it, and we can save here. We can get some hazard protection, reload, and we can get some first aid if we need it. But now we've already discovered all of the creatures on this planet, so I guess we will go to the next in our space dolphin, as I call this little ship. So we will leave this planet of Jingle Jam world and look for a different planet in this system which might have some sea creatures. So let's leave this planet, leave the atmosphere, and then we can have a look. So as you can see, I've already discovered a few different systems here. Actually, there might be other planets in this system, yeah, that could have some creatures. So I haven't actually checked two of these planets because I think they are very dry or barren or something. But we do have this planet here, Ylfan 8, and it has 12 fauna, 12 different creatures, and it does have underwater creatures. So we can see it has a lot of ground creatures, but it also does have pardon me. It also does have underwater creatures. So we have one rare, one uncommon, and one common underwater creature here. And then two more uncommon ones. It looks, no, those are underground. Okay, this one is underground, that one's underwater. So two uncommon ones then. So 4 underwater creatures. Oh, this one's found in the north. Interesting. I'm not sure how to get the map for that. So let's go to Ylfan. It's probably not this one. Oh. Let's see if we can find... Could it be this one? Possibly. Let's get out of the atmosphere more. This is... yeah, this is the one. Ylfan 8. Let's go to this. This is actually a desert planet, so I don't know why there's so many sea creatures on it. But I guess there's desert and then there's big sea across it. I'm tilting my head now instead of, well, at the same time as I'm tilting. Can I use this? Oh, okay. So let's see if we can find the ocean. Right. Looks like the ocean might be red. Maybe let's go out of the atmosphere again for a little bit, just to go a bit further away. As you go faster above the atmosphere. Maybe this is a good place? I wonder. So it looks like there is some water here at least. Let's have a look. Looks a bit small to take our exocraft though. So let's have a bit of a land here. A bit of a land. Let's land here. Okay, I am warming up a little bit, but it's still cold. What's that? There's not a lot of sentinels on this planet, which is a good thing. Sentinels are little robots that kind of supposed to take care of the wells and not allow anyone to harvest too much and stuff. But they can be a bit aggressive on some planets. Right. So we're trying to find ocean creatures. We can scan here and see if we see any ocean creatures. We see some land creatures. I don't see any ocean creatures from land. So let's jump in. Jump in the water. Let's go down here. Oh, I see one already. There's one over there. Let's head over. Watch out for that little mini volcano. There we go. I took some damage anyway, it looks like. There are two... I see two creatures actually. So this looks like a fish of some kind. Oh, there's lots of it. Oh, there's two different kinds of fish here. And a crab. So this looks like a very big fish. Okay, let's look at this crab first, I guess. Oh, I need to recharge my oxygen. There we go. Okay, so it's pretty big crab, but it only has 4 legs. Oh, I think we scared it. Oh, I see it from front. It doesn't have any claws, but it does have spidery eyes and kind of a... It kind of looks like a chair. Let's scan it. It's called F. Gerbillouclosa. Yeah, it is a large aquatic life form. Aquatic. Life. Aquatic. Okay, there. Where are the ones? Okay, so here's one of the fishies. Or maybe it's a mammal. See if I can get closer to it. Doesn't seem to like my company. Maybe we can get close to these ones. No? Well, we can see them from this distance pretty well, I guess. So let's scan this one. Okay. Where did the other one go now? Over there. Wait, are there 2 different ones? No? There's lots of them anyway. There's quite a lot of them. Alright, we can go up to the surface, I guess, to save on our oxygen a bit, maybe. And then we can have a look at the fauna we discovered. So we discovered so the big one here we scanned last is a Q cold gamenus. Cold gamenus. It has asymptotic gender. It is 1.7 meters high. Alright, it's a big one and 93.1 kilos. Q cold gamenus was recorded in the oceans of planet Ilfen 8, where the waters teem with an easy abundance denied to the sand-blasted surface. That is very apt because this is a desert planet. Their eyes never close, for they never sleep. Their swim is endless, unbroken by rest or respite. Okay, I don't know what is 11 now. Oh, I guess that's the bun stream. Okay, the swim is endless, unbroken by rest or respite. Scavengers to feed upon the soft downward drift of plankton, feasting upon the dying remains of tiny organisms. We know that one. We know that one. Additional observations, it has very flexible joints. Guess that can be useful for making sharp turns. Did look like it was turning quite sharply in the water. So that is the uncommon one. That's always active. Then we have the common one. So this is definitely a fish. Kind of looks like a catfish with the little whiskers on the face. See, Ambiruhae. Ambiruhae, maybe, was recorded in the oceans of planet Ilfen 8. You can see the names are not very easy to pronounce, so you can help out both by donating to WDC through the link below the stream and by making it easier for me to pronounce these names at the same time. So, the waters teem with an easy abundance, the night is sand-blasted surface. Their lives are brief, their existence is a blip. Nothing but a single desperate thrash against great global currents that carry them. Scavengers to feed upon the... Yeah, we know that one. We know that one. And it inflates when stressed, kind of like a pufferfish then, I guess. Well, we don't want to stress them out. And then the third one, I think there were 4 on this one, this planet. This is F. Gerbiloclosa. Encountered in the waters of planet Ilfen 8, where the water maintains a steady warm in spite of the wild temperature swings of the surface world. Long lives and a deep genetic memory give them an uncanny ability to predict future events. No famine or drought ever catches them by surprise. Scavengers to feed upon the south. Well, okay, we know that one. We know that one already. And they grow lungs after birth. How do they breathe before then? Well, I guess they have gills, right? Oh, hello, Knapp. You absolutely did not snooze off during the meeting and got startled when the driver asked you stuff? You had a driver in the meeting. Oh, you have slides to fill in the presentation. Well, it's a good thing you didn't snooze in the meeting. I'm sure that is not a good thing in most meetings. The meeting... Oh, the presenter, I see. Okay. I see. Was at least you did kind of wake up when they asked you something. Yeah, I guess they don't breathe. I guess they just hold their breath. Well, I guess they don't have a breath because they don't have any lungs. So they don't need oxygen, or they get oxygen in a different way. Possibly. I don't know. But that was the third sea creature. Under sea creature. Yeah, so there's one left. A rare one that's only found in the north. But where is... Okay, I can find here maybe. No? Well, I'm here. So we need to go a bit further north probably to find this creature. Now, where did I leave my ship? Over there. Okay. Let's go back there. I can't really land the ship in the water. Oh, you saved yourself? Yeah. I know that feeling when you kind of... I usually don't snooze off during the meetings because I can't really sleep during the day at all. But I maybe daydream, or I look at something else when someone else is talking about something I'm not interested in. So I do catch myself sometimes. If someone just asked me a question and I wasn't prepared, you have to kind of just think of what could they be asking about, what were they talking about before, and kind of recall things that you heard in the back of your mind. Oh, it looks like we're in a sandstorm. Oh, it's clearing. Useful. So I wonder which way is north. That's south. That's north. Okay, let's go towards. So the building is there. So we're gonna go to the left, kind of thing. How true! You are. Napping is your trademark. Or your copyrighted activity, I don't know. Maybe not copyrighted. Okay, let's go out of the atmosphere. Just for a brief moment. And then let's head. So we can't see the north-south and such from up here at least. Let's go a bit further this way. Hopefully we are going north now. And we're entering the atmosphere now. You can see... I don't know what that is. The reflection of... Oh yeah! This is actually a big ocean here. Okay, let's land on this little island. Or not. I was going too fast. Let's land on this rock. That's fine. Oh, you share it with public domain. That's very nice of you. So everyone is allowed to nap. Oh, well, how cold it became now. Very cold. Right, so there should be... Wait, what did it say? Was it always active? It says it's always active underwater in the north. Okay. And we can also see now that we are... Looks like we haven't really moved though. But let's try anyway. Maybe we kind of went slightly in the wrong direction. So that is the north. So we might as well dive off on the north side of the island. Let's get under the water. Let's see. Do we see anything unusual and anything unscanned? We see the creatures we've already found. But I don't see anything, any red dots. Maybe they're underwater, deep underwater. No? Just have these fish. These are they look pretty big actually. The ones that puff themselves up. Alright. So not here, we need to go further north. Right. Let's try. So, north is of this side. So it's kind of continuing. I don't need to turn very much. So if we go up here, we turn slightly to this in this direction, and then we go across the ocean. So it's quite a big ocean on this desert planet, I have to say. And we're traveling through the night. Well, I guess in space you can just choose if you want to be in night or day by just going to the different part of the of a planet. Right, so we have a place here. There's even a thing on this island. There's a little VR thing or something. This is Gek plaque. Tribute to Nirimina. Let's see what it says. I convulse as I reach out and touch the beautiful stone marker, my mind filling with a deadly knowledge of the true history of the Gek. We are the masters of galaxies, the overlords of the cosmos. Each foe will submit with bended knee to the almighty Gek Dominion. I don't think they talk like that. They talk more like... We are the first spawn. Look upon our works and despair. But that's what the Gek was. Spoilers, I guess. And I can learn something. I can seek help with language. I don't know any Gek language, so let's learn a word. I've learned the Gek word for Gek, which I think is Gek. So that's useful. Alright. Let's see. We have been rewarded with not the warning, but the morning. And hopefully we are now closer to the north. Can we find the King of the North? Somewhere here. No? Looks like they are not here either. So we'll have to go further, I guess. Let's have a look. So we are closer to the north, yes. But still too far away. Oops. Jump, jump. So north is in that direction, kind of towards that stone, and also in the direction we were going. Sort of. Oh, I'm gonna turn a bit to this direction. And I think we should go out of the atmosphere again, because we didn't go very far last time. Let's exit the atmosphere. It's cold outside. It is cold outside today, but I am getting slightly warmer inside. It's good. Okay, let's try it here. Don't know how far we've gone, but I don't want to overshoot it. So let's go down. Try to land here without crashing. That landing area is not clear apparently. Maybe if we go down here. That's not clear either. Over here. Okay. Good. Let's have a check again. We are now... Okay, we did get closer. But we could also go further because we're not that close yet. Let's have a look anyway. This little lake. Maybe they are more lake dwellers than ocean dwellers. See the other ones that we already found. There's a few there. But no red dots. Okay. That's fine. We just have to continue north. Which I think is now to the right of us. No. It's slightly to the right. Okay. Let's go. Okay, you can actually see the north one here. So that is helpful. So let's go out of the atmosphere. There, and then we travel along the planet. So if we go about the same distance as we did the last time here, I think we should end up basically at the northern tip of the world. Although it looks like there's no water here. Okay, let's try to head down. Let's see if we can find any water. Okay, there is some water. There are some lakes dotted around here and there. There's even a tree. Or a few. Oh, that's a cacti. Are cacti classified as trees? I don't know. Let's have a dive, I guess. To the ocean. Well, this I wouldn't call this an ocean. More like a little lake. Looks empty. Now there's some creatures there. Maybe they just loaded in. There's another creature there. Hello, any red dots? No? No red dots? No red dots, it looks like. So let's actually look if we are... So it does show up here as well. It looks like. Yeah, it shows the same. So we are on the northern tip of the world. But it is a rare creature. So we might have to travel a bit to find it. Poisonous plant over there, trying to poison us. We'll have none of that. Okay, so let's see. We can go slightly further north, or we can just go along here to try to find some bigger water. Well, it looks like this lake is fairly sizable, maybe. Let us have a look. Let us have a little look. Oh, it looks very shallow. Very shallow. So we have some of the other creatures that we found already. And they're gone. Where did they go? Who knows? They're just gone. Alright. This is very empty looking. So let's go and see if we can find another lake. Might be that they're just on the other side though. Of the... Like they could be north, but they're more... They're not at the point of the planet, the top of the planet. They might be... If we go further north, it should turn around, shouldn't it? When we reach the North Pole. So here, now we are at the very north point of the planet. So let's look down here, I guess. We're landing right on top of a poisonous plant. Unfortunately. Well, get rid of that. And that one. Right. Let's see if this water holds what we're looking for. Oh. Easier, I think, when we're underneath to see them. Maybe not. Okay, no, that was just a rock that I haven't scanned yet. There's one creature. We've already scanned those. Where could they be? They're hiding from us. Alright, let's just maybe just run along. Oops. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Eat this deuterium rich plant so we can use more jetpack. This lake looks a bit bigger, doesn't it? Okay, let's have a look here. This might be the one. No? It does have a lot of the other creatures though. So it's a pretty good lake for finding sea creatures. But it looks like the one we're looking for is nowhere to be seen in this place. Alright. So let's... Oh, it's night time. Oh, what's this? The big cave here. Maybe they're deep underwater in this cave. This goes deeper than I would expect. I don't know if this counts as underwater or underground, or maybe both, but it looks very empty. Very, very empty. Right. So that's the one we've already found, right? Yeah. So many creatures here now. And... they're gone? No. Some of them are gone. Right. Let's see. Can we go to... we go this way. Oh, there's a land creature here we can scan. That's something. Our Fregadulica. I didn't see what that said. It said some kind of record, I guess. Oops. Get rid of that. Poison plant. I traveled far. Yep. 15 Ks. I'm not sure what Ks are. It's supposed to be... it doesn't say kilometers. So... I don't know. More poison plants. Oh. Right, there's some more ocean or water here at least. Let's have a look. Oh. Let's dive in. Well, it looks empty so far. See if any of them spawn in. We have some of these that we found before. There's some rocks here. That makes sense. Let's swim along. And we have some... oh, we went up on land, apparently. Let's go down on the water again. It does look very shallow, so I wouldn't be surprised if there were no creatures here. There still are some creatures, but not the one we're looking for. Oh, it's a crab. Right. Let's go to the other side. Jump up this hill. Wow. Okay. It is very deserty, this planet. Low deserts. Not that much water, really. that water over there? That looks like water. Oh, well, that's where we just were. But... okay, let's head over this direction. Ow, I hit a cactus. You can also change the log thing here to change the exploration guide. And then it will show us how many creatures we discovered and so on. Found a new area of the planet. Interesting. But this one has got lights on its back. Seems it could be pretty handy. There's also another planet on the horizon. I walked past a word, yes, I did. Since this is not my main playthrough, I think I already know all of the main playthroughs. You can have many playthroughs in this game. This is just a creative one I made. It was creative when I started it, just for this stream. Normally I would not skip the words, especially on a Gek world, because, well, I like the Gek in a way. They're kind of a bit weird. Oh, and they have a bad, well, sad and bad history, terrible history. But they kind of like them. So here's a word. We can do this word. Cacti are plants, so should be soft, right? I guess so, actually. I mean, it depends. They should be soft, I think. I would think so. But the... what do you call them? The pins? Whatever. The thorns on the cacti would be... probably... could be pretty sharp. So I guess it depends on your suit. If it's good or not. Oh, I know this word. First one here. Gek, gek, gek. I know gek. I know that word. Voi, voi, voi. That sounds like Finnish to me. The stone resonates, producing a sound that fills my mind. A vision begins to take shape. A small alien life form kneels before me.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Okay, it's a storm. They are tired, beaten. Without meeting my gaze, they offer up their hand. I accept this knowledge. The name Gek floats in my vision, an echo of the strange vision I just experienced. A word in this alien tongue is seared into my brain. I learned the Gek word for friend. Nice. It's a nice word to learn. Oh, there's more creatures here. Hello. Oh, those are not the sea creatures we're here to find. I think maybe we should get our ship, because I'm not seeing any water nearby. See if we can land it here somewhere. A bit uneven. There we go. Oh, they're called spines. Yeah. That makes sense. Cacti spines. Yeah, the Gek are cute now. Not so cute when they were trying to kill everyone. But now I think they are. I can't really see much because of this storm. But let's land over here. I think it'll be fine. If we go on the water, we don't mind the storm. Okay, let's see. Right, now we're floating up on the surface anyway. Let's see. Creatures of the ocean, come to me. Or don't. That's a land creature, I'm pretty sure.
Units received.
So we have some sea creatures. Like before. We found them before. We'll swim further this direction. Looks like it might end here. It goes on for a bit this direction, though. There's some creatures here. Some clams. Okay, there are a few. Looks suspiciously empty this direction, so let's go here. Okay, it's not very big. Not very big, this lake. Maybe it's better, would be better if we went to... Oh, I'm out of oxygen, okay.
Technology recharge. Technology
Let's recharge those. I think it's better if we go to... we just go in a direction until we find... Oh! Didn't mean to do that. Until we find a place. Or like a big ocean. Storm is clearing. I can't place the ship here. Looks pretty crazy. Okay, I can place it over here. Does it go down there then? Get in the space dolphin. We're going in a direction. Maybe we're going this direction? Oh, there's a... That ship looks like it's gonna crash into the mountain. Or it just goes straight through. That's fine too. So we're not likely to find this in any of the lakes, I feel. So let's just go and see if we can find a bigger lake or more of an ocean. Looks like this way it turns more into an ocean. Right, and it also turns into day. That sounds good to me. We can land over on this island up here. Well, I would think that that would be maybe not a crashed flying ship, but more like a flying crashed ship after it hit our mountain. But no, it's I think it's just like a decoration. They have these big ships just flying in. That's one we found before, yeah. Yeah, so we have all but one of the ocean creatures. We're trying to find... There's one ocean creature left. Let's see, so if we look at the discoveries here. We have found this one. Euclosa, which is a crab. We found this fish, which is kind of a puffer fish. And then we found this big one with the flexible joints. But these are common or uncommon. And then there is one left. There's one found in the north, rare underwater, always active. This is the one we're looking for. And it seems to be definitely rare. Because it is so difficult to find. Are we still in the north? Yes. So it should be quite possible to find it in this area. Maybe it needs to be raining. Possibly. It could be. I don't think it always says what it needs. I mean, all the things that it needs in there. So it could very well be that it needs some other thing to happen. Some other effect to be active. Oh, I went up. But I do think that it should be possible for it to spawn over here. Or it should be possible for us to find it here. Because this is more like an ocean than the previous places we were at. We find these common and uncommon creatures still. Oh, I ran out of jetpack. It seems like it's mostly these ones that live in this ocean, on this world. We probably just haven't been rolling the RNG well enough. What was that? No. Not sure what I did. Maybe I discovered a new area of the planet or something. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in sea creatures, ocean creatures. Let's get away from the little volcano. Maybe I should actually refresh my life support. There we go. We can also refresh the water breathing ones, I guess. So normally I would just be scanning everything, and especially the animals, because interestingly enough it's just the animals that give the bonus, I think. If you look at flora, it doesn't say up here that you get a bonus, and it also doesn't show which ones are available, and here it doesn't say either, so that's more like a bonus, I guess, you can get scanning minerals. And it's also useful because you get the second element. Fauna is mostly to get these nanites, the nanite bonus, and learn about the creatures of the planet, which is a reward in itself. Oops, sorry about that. I wonder what the creature could be though. If it's a fish, if it's a mammal, if it's a crab. Apparently I've heard that, or I have heard that apparently many creatures just evolve into crabs. So I feel like it's likely to be a crab. It's a pretty nice ocean though, on this planet, or a desert planet. These rocks here, let's analyze this one. This kind of looks like the the mining rocks in a tale in the desert. Oh, although this one is kind of like a donut. Maybe they are donuts. But this one looks like, from this side, it looks like one of those mining rocks. I've just been... oh, there's a landed pilot there. I just saw that video went out yesterday, so it's on my mind. Maybe they live in this area of the ocean. Sounds like there's a storm. Let's go down on the water again. Come on, little fishy, fishy, fishy. Where are you hiding? Plenty of the other fish though, or ocean creatures. I do have scanner range upgrades. I don't know how much range it does have though. This one has 70% plus. And, well, that one is 11. That's just a waveform recycler. And then I also increase the recharge time. I don't know if this is necessary. Then this one has 37% extra, and then this one is 37% as well. Maybe it's actually possible to... There's another... You can move this. If I move... Like, if I move this one over here, and then I move this one over here, and we get two supercharged ones, so we get 71 plus. Another 71%. Maybe that will help. I don't see any more yet. Let's go more in this direction. Yeah, it's a bit more. I think it should help. I'm very happy that they changed the thing about creative mode, being able to switch between the different difficulties whenever you want, because it would have been pretty difficult to do all of this, set this up without creative mode. I guess I could have just stayed in creative mode. It would have been fine too. Is it a cave? No. Guess look around one more time. I don't see any. I don't see any fish either, or mammals. Sounds windy here again, but we'll get up here. We'll get our ship, and we'll give it another try. Okay, there, that's fine. And then if we don't find it, I guess we will try to go to different planets and get some creatures there. Because we have given this a fair chance now, I feel. Right, so let's go up to see where the ocean goes, I guess. So we have more land in this direction, it looks like, and then we have more ocean. Well, okay, more ocean sort of this direction. So let's go here. So this is the big ocean we were in, right? Maybe. This looks very big. So if we stop over here, I think this would be a good location. Landing. There we go. Oh, there's even a big hole here. You can go down and look into this cave, I guess. Just in case, it's a very small cave. There's nothing there. It is time to recharge these ones, so. Oops. Right. Let's dive in. There's one, that's the crab we found earlier, and we have the fish. Okay, go a bit further out. We can go to the deeper parts of the ocean. Don't know if there's a greater chance of sea creatures spawning in the deeper parts of the ocean. Or not. It's very calm and... Oh, we found it! It's there! Looks like a big shark. Maybe it's an orca. It kind of looks like an orca. Or it's a shark. Look at it. I think it looks pretty... It's pretty beautiful. Let's see. We found it. Is it this one? Oh, this one. Okay. It's O. lobulosa. Lobulosa. It is 2.5 meters high. It is another crab. Amazing. It has some sharp pointy bits on the shell here. And it doesn't seem to have any clear eyes. But it definitely is not a crab. They're encountered in the waters of planet Ilfen 8, where the water maintains a steady warm in spite of the wild temperature swings of the surface world. Carried by the currents as much as by their fins, their lives know no order, no system. They simply exist wherever greater forces have placed them. And scavengers, they feed upon the soft downward drift of plankton, feasting upon the dying remains of tiny organisms. We know that one. Yeah, so they are kind of drifting along in the ocean by the currents, apparently. Looked like they were swimming, though. But they just go wherever the currents take them. And they have an armored skull. This looks very armored to me. Yeah, so we found them. We found all of the ocean creatures. There it is. Final one. Drifting along with the currents. In the calm waters of Ilfen 8. Right. So, as a reminder, yeah, I guess in these armored skull it can just all of a sudden take a turn. That's true. It's just being thrown around in the currents, so it's at any point it could just hit something. It's very useful to have an armored skull then. Oh, it's -10 above the ocean surface now. So yeah, as a reminder, we are fundraising for WDC, Whale and Dolphin Conservation. And that's why we are scanning sea creatures today as well. And this is part of Jingle Jam, which is a charity event hosted by the Yogscast. And also, this is part of YuleMash warmup, which is just a few streams that me and Knapp do before the big event of YuleMash on this Saturday at 9 GMT. Where we will be playing Plate Up and Minecraft Bingo and also Open TTD. So you can join us then if you want to watch that and participate. We also have some donation incentives for that. I got a bit thirsty. But yeah, if you want to donate now, you can also do that, and you can pick the reward to name any of these sea creatures that we have scanned, and they will be forever enshrined in the world of No Man's Sky. So off we go. We leave this planet Ilfen 8, heading into the skies. I think there was one more planet in the system that had some sea creatures, possibly. It sounds like someone is ringing. Is this? We were started on this planet, Jingle Jam World, on WDC Island, And there we discovered some creatures, sea creatures. I saw that it's actually time for me to end soon, but we can look at what we did in this stream. We went to Jingle Jam World, and here on, well, this is Jingle Jam Jar, this system. We went to Jingle Jam World, which is this one. We found and scanned all of the fauna on this planet, and there were three underwater creatures, and all of them were crabs. So we have this Copvipia, which did have claws when we saw it, but it doesn't have claws here for some reason. And they are actually... The interesting thing about this is that they are... they don't like to go into unknown territory, basically. And they're extremely homozygous or something, which basically means that they've gotten a lot of the same type of allele from the genomes from their parents, so they are not evolving, basically. And then we had the G Hippofluxima. Kind of looks like a hippo, a little bit anyway. And they go far and wide to search for food. And we have X Ecus Potorium, which is, I think, the first one we found. And the interesting thing about this one, I would say, is that it secretes phytotoxins. And then after that we went to the next world, here, Ilfen 8. So we did only have time to go to 2 worlds, but at least that was something. We found, finally, this is the final one we found, with the armored skull, lobulosa. That's the one we found. We also found a crab here, which is quite a big crab. I think this is the largest creature I found, or the sea creature at least. And it grows lungs after birth, which is pretty peculiar to me. We also found this fish, which has a brief life. Nothing but a single desperate thrash against the great global currents that carry them. And they also inflate when they're stressed. And finally we have the Q cold gaminus. And their eyes never close. They never sleep. They just swim forever. Their whole lives keep swimming and never sleep. I guess that many fish don't really sleep completely either. But that one never ever sleeps. Lobulosa, is that the magic spell to make objects sink? I think that might be the magic spell to influence politicians. But I don't know how useful it is to this creature on this world where there don't seem to be any politicians at all. But yeah, those were all the creatures. There were some other creatures on this planet that we didn't record. But we are out of time for this time. We will go back to WDC Island and wrap up there. This probably doesn't look great on stream because these effects don't work very well with Twitch's with streaming in general, I guess. Whoa! And we land here next to our base. There we go. This is we are back at the base. This is where we started, on the Paradise planet of Jingle Jam World. And this is where we will end today. So, as a reminder, we will, me and Knapp will on Saturday do a big stream the whole day from 9 until 5, 9 to 5, streaming with other people and playing different games, raising money for WDC, Whale and Dolphin Conservation. And I hope that you will join us then. You can also join us tomorrow for our little tech test, or what you should call it. But that probably won't be as interesting. It's just an hour in the evening. But we will still stream it to see that everything works. And I will check who we could possibly raid. Who would be, let's look at WDC list. If they have posted, they haven't posted it today. Right, well that makes it a bit more difficult. I think that maybe Dragulau is streaming, possibly. So now I guess the sound goes away because I leave the game. So that will have to be fine. Oh, you want a timer? Yeah, I've added. I can show you that my little timer here. I have some timers. I have a 30-second timer here. And then I have a 2-minute, 5-minute timer. These are the incentive timers. And then when they run out, we get this effect here. I don't know if you can actually hear that sound, but it informs me that the timer has finished. So I can actually know. Otherwise we just miss it. Oh, I got it anyway because the timer continued even though I pressed that button. Nice. Right. Let me see if I can find anyone to raid.
Nice.
I'm gonna go to here and to here. And we're gonna click this one. And we're gonna go. Nope, it looks like they are not streaming. Dragulau. No. Okay. How about KT Westy? No. I'm not spelled like that. Questy? No. Okay. No. I can't find anyone to raid. Because WDC have not put out the schedule today, so I don't know who is streaming for WDC. Maybe someone is streaming here and another. We do have the Demented Salad and Arturia Zephyris. Okay, we can maybe raid Zephyris 0. Zephyris 0 Holo Cure, Save the Fans. Oh, it's an anime game. Oh yeah, New Orca is. I wanted to raid New Orca. I saw they were in WDC, but they are on YouTube, so I could try raid YouTube, but I don't think that works. But let me know if you find a different person from WDC who is promoting or streaming for WDC. But I'm gonna just try a few that might be streaming. Like, wait, where did it go? Oh, it went away. I don't know who did I type? No, that's not streaming. No, that one is not streaming. Nope, they are not streaming. Seems like no one is streaming at the moment. Nope, they are not streaming. Nope, not streaming. They are not streaming. No one is streaming. Why is no one streaming at the moment? Well, I guess yeah. We have to raid Yogscast then. I was hoping to raid someone who was community streaming, because the Yogscast are already getting a lot of donations. Let's try Anki Bear. Nope, not streaming. I'll try one more. KDVT. Nope, not streaming. Wait, did I not see? Who did I say for Jingle Jam here? Selfie, no. Zephir, I can't type. Okay, let's try this one. Zephir0, they have 3 viewers. Let's raid Zephir0. Okay. So, I hope that you have enjoyed this stream and that we might see you on Saturday. And I hope that you have a good Jingle Jam for the rest of it and a nice day. Goodbye for now.